Good morning everybody, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, your UK based exotic fruit growing enthusiast. I'm going to change that name fairly soon, try and shorten it a little bit because it's a bit too much of a mouthful and no one can ever remember the channel name. I don't know whether to call myself just Brett or Lionheart84, but we'll see what happens. It's Sunday the 17th of November. It's an absolutely glorious day here for November. It's not been particularly cold yet this autumn. I've had a couple of very light frosts, but funny enough not as cold as a lot of my friends in America from warmer climates have suffered. But today it's sun's out, reasonably clear skies, and I think the sun's going to disappear behind some clouds soon. But it's about 7 degrees centigrade, 45 Fahrenheit, which isn't that warm, but because there's not a drop of wind, it feels very manageable. Now, the reason I'm making a few videos today is I've got to do some plant maintenance, but I've decided to repot my seedling Tamarillos. Now, if I remember rightly back to my videos, I think I sowed these seeds in about August. Not ideal to sow them at the end of summer, but that's when I had the fruits available to buy. So rather than leave them to the spring, I've decided to grow them and see what happens. Now, there's 4 in this particular pot, but they're already about, they must be a good 6 inches in height, and frankly they're extremely, you can see they're very root bound. So I wouldn't normally want to repot seedlings in winter because it's asking for trouble with root rot and damping off, but I think I've got no choice but to repot these because they're so pot bound it's going to spoil their any chances of growing over the winter. I mean, if they keep going they should be good for next summer. Now what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to repot them into, I suppose this is about, see if these have got pot sizes on these. Okay, this is 13 centimetres on this, so I guess that's probably about a 5-inch pot, isn't it? 13 centimetres, and it also says it's 1 litre. No idea what that is in US gallons, but you can see the size. They were in a 3-inch pot, all 4 of them, and I'm going to put each one into about a 5-inch pot. Now hopefully that will allow me to keep control of the watering and not get any root rot. Now, to do these today, I'm using my own blend of compost. So basically what I've done is taken a regular potting compost, which you buy in bags, and then in roughly equal parts I've added coco fibre, some perlite, some sand and some fine grit for drainage. I like to make my own mix because the regular potting composts don't really have enough drainage in them for the tropicals. So all we're going to do is knock these out of the just pull these out of the pot just to see the roots. Let's see if I can get these out. You can see how dry and crumbly the soil is in here, but you can see that these are pretty well developed root wise. So all we need to really do is tease the plants apart. Trying not to make too much of a mess here. Messing up my table, but not to worry, you've got to see what I'm doing. What we do is gently tease the plants apart so you end up with a plant like that. Compost into your pot. Take them up to about the level they were before. Compost into the pot, firm them down, and hopefully they'll stand upright. Now you could use very thin little sticks to support them if you wanted to, but I'm pretty sure these will be okay. The crucial thing with Tamarillos is they're very soft leaved stems and plants, is you do need to give them a good soaking the second you've put them into another pot, otherwise they'll tend to flop over and collapse. Even though it's cool this time of the year, I'll probably need to make sure they get plenty of, well, I'm not going to have to water them every day because I'll end up with the roots rotting off, but obviously the key is to make sure they don't wither and droop too much. So I'd give them a good watering now, and then I'll probably check with the check them in 3 or 4 days time, and if the leaves are sort of sagging a bit, then I'll probably give them a little bit more water until the roots get going. Anyway, I'm not going to show you me repotting all 4 of them because it's pointless. It's the same for each one, but basically that's what the finished repotted Tamarillo should look like, and if I can keep these alive over winter, should put on some good growth next summer. Anyway, that's my little Tamarillo repotting demonstration. Thanks for watching, everybody. You're welcome to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, or you can give it a thumbs down if you didn't. I won't be offended. You're welcome to share the video, and obviously you can subscribe to my channel if I do anything that interests you, and obviously hit that bell if you'd like notifications of my future videos. Thanks for watching. It's Brett out for now.